Welcome and everybody to the Tony Cutillo Show. This is the Jigsaw Pieces, like we do every single weekend, man. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and you get involved because we're going to talk about picks. We're going to talk about parlays. I'm in here sharing the show. I want you to share the show as well. It's Sunday, and it's a full day of NFL action. And last night, we almost hit again. Couple parlays, about a yard short, a catch short. We almost did it. It's okay. But we're back again today because you know why? We got the single bets. And when we get the single bets, we come out ahead. So again, if you're live, check it in. Let me know what you're betting. Are you in a fantasy championship? I had Bo Nix yesterday. Thank God he throws the touchdown to Marvin Mims. Thank God. That just gave me the boost to a 32 in my matchup. I had Puka Nacua. Would have loved to have a touchdown, but I didn't. That's okay. Now, I did make a really bad GM move. I'm going to throw it out there. I don't care. Full transparency. I overthought the situation. I benched Derrick Henry. I did for Chase Brown. I just crazy. I just thought that I would get more of a PPR element from Chase Brown, and I felt Derrick Henry was being very touchdown dependent at this stage of the game. And guess what? Unfortunately, I lost about 10 points. It happens, right? It's okay. It's okay. It happens. I'm good. All right. I'm good because I got the big game from my man Bo. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. I know they lost. I don't care. I don't. They're going to learn. They're going to learn from this. Bo's going to learn from this. Really bad play calling. Clock management surprised me from Sean Payton at the end. That's okay. Now, today, tons of games on the slate. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to do like we always do, okay? I drink my coffee, man. Got to support my birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. The big matchup between Kenny Pickett and Cooper Rush. Who expected that? Can you imagine paying a huge ticket for that game, man? That's just crazy. It's crazy. Let's get to the betting, man. Last night, we just missed. We literally were one catch away from Kendrick Bourne, who dropped two, by the way, killing another big parlay. That's okay, because we had 3 out of 4 single bets, and we had the plus money bets. We nailed it on Demario Douglas, exactly what we talked about. We hit him for the touchdown as well. We got J.K. Dobbins as the touchdown as well. So we got a lot of ATDs. We came out ahead. We parlayed that into the Broncos game that I will say we just missed on Courtland Sutton. We did hit on Marvin Mims. We did hit on Jaleel McLaughlin, exactly the way we thought it was going to be. And then we go to the Rams game. We go 2-4. We hit on Tyler Higbee, right? We just miss on Cooper Kupp. We hit on Marvin Harrison Jr., and we get a blank from Tutu Atwell. That's okay. It happens. Okay? Betting is up and down. But if I got on these streams and told you we didn't win anything, you could be like, bro, we're out. Okay? I don't know what this is that you're selling us, but it ain't working no more, man. Well, what I will say, I apologize too if you hear me snort a little bit. I'm still getting over a congested cold. We had 2 people sign up last night, okay, after the stream because they hit some plus money bets. All right? So that's the way it works. You hit the plus money bets. And for $40 a month to get all your plus money bets every day and your parlays and your single bets or the top odds, by the way, by using the power of the Odd Shopper EV tool. And if you want the EV tool, I'm telling you, I'll give you the special way to get it. You can do it on your own. But if you don't want to do it on your own, you can allow me to do it for you. And that's the most important thing. So let's get right into this. Enough talk from me. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Tony Cutillo Show. where all the betting streams are going to happen. A lot of other things happening too, whether it be wrestling, NFL, NBA, NHL, exclusive interviews, top news. Tony Cutillo Show is where it's go, produced by riseandreactmedia.com. Now let's go right into the betting market. Where are we going to place our bets today? And we're going to do this like we do all the time, the full transparency of how we do it. So we open up the DraftKings page because it gives us the best options to show you how we're going to get these picks. Now, do we want to go in on this Cowboys Eagles games? I almost have to think I have to because I am a local guy. Bleed Green, Kelly Green. I am a fly Eagles fly, heart to heart, through and through. Got to beat the Cowboys. Got to beat the cockroaches. It's how it goes, right? We know all about that. So I'll look into this real fast, and you see the bets moving as we are live. And again, if you want to sign up to the picks page, it's in the description. I just posted it in the comments as well. You can click on it, check it out. I can help you through it. It'll be a really good time to sign up, get involved today. Now, here we go again. We're going to look at some of these odds. Let's look at some of these. I'm not a big, these low over and unders, but I do know these teams very, very well. So I do think there is a sneaky value in this game with Kenny Pickett. Now, let's go to the passing props and see what we're looking at for Kenny Pickett. You see right now, I mean, neither of these guys are 200 yards or more. They're just not. The over plus money for Kenny Pickett, I am going to bang all day. I am. That is tremendous value. Let me tell you that on 3rd and 4th down, Kenny Pickett's QBR was over 106. A lot of people just look at what he did and like, I didn't really do it. But again, the slant to A.J. Brown is unstoppable. He threw a dot to A.J. Brown. He threw a dot to Devontae Smith. To have this number at plus 190, almost get 2-1 on Kenny Pickett in this game, I got to do it. All right, I got to do it. That's going to be part of the plus money prop trade. So I'm going to throw this over here right away because we just got to throw it up. And like we always do, I'm going to throw this pick and show you exactly how I do it. Okay, here we go. We're going to go right like I always do. This is what I do for the subscribers. All right, we're going to go to the NFL. We're going to go to player props. All right, look how nice this is rolling, man. Look how nice this is rolling. So we're going to go total pass and touchdowns. And we're going to get the live odds right here. The best odds that I can get you. Look at all these books. All right. So there's your over 1.5 for DraftKings at plus 190. But look, we get Sugar House at plus 200. We get Bet Rivers at plus 200. All right. Let's see if we can get any other better ones. Doesn't look like it. Plus 200 Bet Rivers looks like the way to go. Yeah. So, and whether it's Sugar House or Bet Rivers, I do like Bet Rivers. They do give you a lot of options. So, look, this is what we're going to do. Just so everybody knows, I'm placing this bet live for everybody. All right. I'm just going to throw a unit. This isn't the dollar. This is the unit amount. All right. Just so everybody knows. This is the unit amount. It just says dollars. All right. So I'm going to go right to plus money prop train and boom. I'm going to throw that in at plus 190. It actually changed, right? So see how quick that changed to plus 190? I mean, it updates at 10:54. Look at that. So I automatically updated it. The Bet Rivers dropped. All right. So this is how easy we're going to do this. So, let me get you the best odds. And that's at Sugar House. All right. Make sure the plus money prop train. Put a full unit. Save. Now, here's the best part. Let me sign into our Discord that you'll get in the Jigsaw Society. All right. And we're going to go right the plus money prop train. And look what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Look, Sugar House changed just as we did the plus 290. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my God. Like, that's how quick these odds are sharing, right? That's how quick they're changing. But either way, I'm going with it. All right. I'm going with it. That's going to be my first that I'm going to hit on right now. Again, like, subscribe. We're building bets live right here. Right here. This is no bullshit. All right. I don't sit here and just throw blanket statements out and numbers and just go by these trends and all. Look, I'm watching the games. I'm going to watch every goddamn game today, whether it be a full game, whether it be a condensed game. I'm watching it. Tell me right now, I'm watching it. All right. And as I'm watching it, I'm placing the bets and I'm updating the Discord. All right. Because that's what I'm doing. So right away, we're going Kenny Pickett. The number is just too good, man. It's just too good. Now, the pass attempts, not touching either of them. Completions, not touching either of them. All right. Now, what I will go is I'm going to go to rushing for a minute. And no, I'm not going Saquon. I know everybody's going to jump on it. But I'm telling you, man, I am intrigued with Kenny Pickett rushing the football. Like, sometimes you got to have these epiphanies, and you'll see this by me. All right? You'll see this by me. And the reason why I say it is over time, you have to get a feel. All right? These players on Dallas do not want to see Saquon rush the ball. They don't. All right? They just don't. So, stacking the box, doing what they can. It's going to be something to where Kenny Pickett may have to get out and run a little bit. All right? Now, Kenny Pickett over the years could be a runner. Now, in 2022, his rookie year, he rushed for almost 19 yards per game at a 4.3 yards per carry clip. The following year, not so much, only about 5 yards per game. But in this offense, the way it's going to be utilized under this line and him sitting there behind Jalen Hurts, it shows he knows the gaps. And I'm sure he was studying them. So I'm going to do something a little off the mark here because that's what we love to do. Go against the grain. That's why they call me Jigsaw. That's why it's a Jigsaw Society. How about we ladder up the Kenny Pickett rushing? Am I nuts? I get it. I don't care. All right. Number one, this over 10.5 minus 115, bang me in. All right. Now, let's go for rushing attempts. Bang me in over 3.5. Now, you see that? Minus 120. A lot of juice on a Kenny Pickett rush attempts. A lot of juice. What's that tell you? You know what that tells you. All right. So I'm looking at that going, okay, I'm going to go up here. What is the ladder? What are we looking at Kenny Pickett? Look at the 40. I'm going 25 plus. All right. I'm definitely going 25 or more. And I'm going to throw a quarter unit on 40 or more. I think Kenny Pickett has the ability to rush for 50 yards a day. I'm just telling you, I have to look at this in this, and I know he's got the ribs, he's protected them. He doesn't want to take a hit. So if you got guys coming off that line trying to sack this dude, he's going to get out. And if he picks the right gap, he could easily get 10 to 15 yards. Easily. So he's going to crush the over 10.5. He's going to crush the over 3.5. I think he rushes for 5 to 7 times. Remember, the one thing about the Eagles is they don't really like to change the game plan. Okay? They don't really like, what's up, Adam? Checking in. What's up? Yo, my man JD. It's Kenny running for his life. Exactly. JD, I keep saying this. Think about the way this game happens, right? Think about the way the game happens. My man Foods checking in. Ashley, EAGLES. Go Birds, baby. Fly Eagles fly. As always, shout out to my boys, 4th and Joel boys down there at the Xfinity lot, throwing that man tailgate. My man Evan, my man Gail, who hooked me up last night, who is trying to collab with my man Jay Pross at Art History 101, right? With the big Dom collab going down there with the pop-up shop, man. A lot of collabs going on. A lot of cool things going on in the industry today. But I love this Kenny Pickett play. So let me go over, and I'm going to, because I got to get this out, man. I do. I am so excited about this Kenny Pickett. I might not even get to all the games that I want today. I don't even care if I'm live for 2 hours before the game. I don't care. All right. So I'm going to type in Pickett here, and let's see what the best odds I can get for the total rushing yards. So we got over 9.5. Can we get any plus money to climb? Look at this. ESPN bet over 14.5. That plays into my system. You know what? We're going to go. We're going to ride the plus money prop train right now with Kenny Pickett over 14. I know I'm nuts. I don't care. I have this ideology that it's going to work. All right. So if you are a subscriber, okay, if you are a subscriber, you'll see what happens. As soon as I put that in, look what happens. You get it. Boom. Exactly where to bet it. What book, the best number. That's the best service I can offer for the Jigsaw Society. So if you are a part of the Jigsaw Society, you're getting that right there. You're getting that right there. That's how we're rolling, man. That is how we are rolling. So I'm actually going to do this because I do it all the time. Maybe you don't believe in my plus money, right? So for the Jigsaw subscribers, I'm going to give you the full unit on Kenny. All right. And I'm going to throw it in there with your best odds at minus 115. We're in. Now, I'm going to go to total rushing attempts and see what they have for Kenny Pickett as well. I know I'm crazy, man, but I'm telling you, I can feel it. Okay, his best odds right here, over 3.5 at minus 106 at Caesars. And it looks like, yeah, that's about it, man. Like, you can get Hard Rock. If you're a part of Hard Rock Bet, you get over 5.5, but 5.5 could be a stretch. I do think he gets 5 to 7. So I'm going to hit you with the best odds right here. And if you want to, I'm going to throw this as a free bet for the society, for everybody in the Odd Shopper Tale Society. And there you go. Now we're off of Kenny Pickett. All right. So I gave you, we are laddering up Kenny Pickett. We're laddering up Kenny Pickett. I love it. I'm excited. Are you excited? Are you excited like me? Everybody checking in. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. This is the Tony Cutillo Show. We are live right here. I will take this down while I'm sharing because you can't see my face. There you go. No, I'm talking, which is all good. We'll put the other banner up so everybody knows what we're doing. There we go. We're good. Look, I'm the old producer here. Only me. All by myself, loving every minute of it. Again, Tony Cutillo Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Now, let's go back to this game. And I do like the Kenny Pickett. Like, look at all this Kenny Pickett. Let's do, how about we do like a Kenny Pickett parlay? What do you think? Let's get a little nuts. All right? Because it's crazy, but I'm loving Kenny Pickett, man. So let's see what we could get with Kenny Pickett parlays here. I'm not doing the yards. We're doing the touchdowns. right? There you go. At plus 190. This is going to be a big parlay. I can already tell you that. Russian props. Let's see what they let us get. And we won't do the ladder on this. We're just going to do the over. This book is over 10.5, so it all depends. Now, it will not let us do the attempts. Sometimes it does, but it won't. So you go a 2-pick parlay at plus 405. Now, if you really want to get crazy, right, and you say, I'm going to add in the 25 or more instead, you got a 2 combo for plus 1,000, 10 to 1 odds. All right, so that's easy. So you put $10 on that, you know, $110 payout, right? It's very simple. You get the $100 plus a $10 payout, and you get boosted depending on your book. All right. Now, if you want to get real crazy, somebody says, "Oh, what 25?" That's a $275 payout. Now, what I'll say is, some people have a big bankroll, some have a small bankroll. It doesn't matter. A win's a win. I don't care if you win $2. The whole point is to get the free money from the books and not deposit. That's the whole key. I've been playing with my $250 from BetMGM for 2 years. Never deposited. I'll show you the slips. I don't care. Right? I'm not betting thousands of dollars. But guess what? I'm going to put $25 on this. You know why? Because I have the bankroll of free money. But if I did it, maybe I would put $5. It doesn't matter. I love this bet right here. I love it. I'm doing it. All right. That is where we're going right there. And I don't care about the units. Whatever you want to do, it's completely up to you. Or I should say the bankroll, completely up to you. And as you see, look at these numbers going down. Juicing up on the attempts. Like, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to get it. So if you are in Discord, okay, I already put it in there. I put his over. And look, here's your top props right here. You already got it. Somebody already bet it. All right. So you're already getting these top props. This is where you got to get in. It's where you got to get in, man. All right. It's where you got to get in. And if you want to get in, very, very simple. Very, very simple, man. Like, here it is. Boom. Promo, sign up. All right. Right now, we got over 186 people watching. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's win. You see this? I'm excited, man. I'm so excited, man. I want to see Kenny Pickett roll, baby. I want to see him roll. All right. All right. So let's go clear this out. All right. That's what we're going. And that's all I'm doing. I will look at receiving in this game. Let's look at the receiving in this game. I won't go to the same game parlay. Let's just look at the receiving. Because sometimes you can get some really good play. I don't like the over 5.5. You guys know that. I don't like this. Saquon, Grant Alcantara, your best friend is always going to be the tight end, too juiced up to me. AJ Brown, 70. Devontae. I'll tell you what, man. Devontae is pissed they dropped that ball. He is absolutely pissed. So this is a number I like. I'm not going to do a parlay in this game because I'm doing a Kenny Pickett, but over 48.5 for Devontae. And again, this is how we're going to do this. I'm showing what I'm doing. Let's go right to receiving yards. And I want to give you the best odds. What are we getting right here for Devontae Smith? We're loading up. Odds last updated. Okay, 10:59. This is what happens. This is 11:10 on NFL Sunday. The dev team is working and they're getting these best odds right now. So as that works, once that comes up, we will get over and I will tell you exactly what these top odds are going to be for Devontae Smith. Because that's what we're looking at. I want to give you the top odds. And while we're doing that, I want to look at one more thing. You know, I like the IDPs. I'll show you what we hit the IDP yesterday, which was huge. And that was on Brown for the Denver Broncos yesterday. So we are gonna look at that as well. So let's look at these IDPs. And I don't look at sacks. I always look at tackles and assists. Zach Bond, I mean, look, man, he's a stud. He's a stud. Now, what's going to happen today? Is there going to be more runs, more passes? You know, you have to think about that. Where the tackle is going to come from. And for me, I don't see any value here. None. None at all. I think it's going to be a very weird game plan. So we have to look and we have to figure out, you know, where is the value going to lie? I don't really see any. I don't. So I'm going to pass on the IDPs in this game. Very, very simple. I'm going to pass on the IDPs in this game. Now, when we talk about Devontae Smith, make sure that we talked about over 48.5. Okay. That's a number that he has gotten very easily in the past. Very, very easily in the past. So I'm in on that number right now. We're having some issues, you know, getting into the connection. I got so many screens going up there. So as soon as I get the Devontae Smith, I will show it to you and we will throw it in there. So I don't see anything else besides Devontae Smith. All right. So we're going to flip the next game. We're going to keep this in here. All right. I love this game right here, which is Carolina and Tampa Bay. I love it for both quarterbacks. I love it for some of the receivers. I love it. I love it. I love it. Did I say I love it enough? Like, I do. I love Bryce Young in this game. I love what Baker Mayfield's going to be in this game. There's a lot of things that I really, really love in this game. I tell you what I don't love. That's Mike Evans. Now, only don't love him because I'm playing against him in fantasy championship. All right. So that's a little different. That's the only reason why. All right. But now Mike Evans is a stud. We all know that. We know Mike Evans is a stud. Right. Very, very simple. But I look at Mike Evans and say, JC Horn, man, like what's his status? Right. What is his status? And like we always do, you know, we go to the DraftKings page, which I'll show you, obviously. When we look at what are so many injuries, you know, where are we going at? Well, who are we going to attack? I do want to show you this. Devontae Smith, and we got the over 47.5, which is a yard lower, okay, and better odds that we're getting on DraftKings at minus 115. So we obviously like that. So that's going to be the best number right there. So I'm going to throw this out to the people just so everybody knows. I love this bet. Love this Devontae Smith bet. He may have this in the first half. Again, when things are going right for a team, you just got to continue to ride, man. You got to continue to ride. I'm going to make this a free one too, because I really, really like this. Now this goes right to Discord. That's what I love about this. Just so you know, boom, look, it's already there. Very, very simple. So here's the best thing about Discord. You don't have to be on social media. You can just open up Discord and all the bets that I place, all the stuff that I'm doing. Look, even the Tony Cutillo show is here. Look, I'm sorry. Didn't share this. There you go. Right? Even the Tony Cutillo show is here. When I'm live, you go in there. All right, we have everything. All right, I got my announcements. Let everybody know what's going on, what we win. All right, everything. The plus money prop train. If you're in on that, all right. But right now, I just threw the top prop in there. Boom, and you got the Devontae Smith. All right, so let's go to this game right here. And again, if you're live right now, make sure you're checking in, like and subscribe. Jigsaw is coming out. Yes, Baker Mayfield, Adam. Baker. I love Baker, man. You know I love Baker. Love me some Baker Mayfield, man. Love me some Baker Mayfield. Loving every minute of Baker Mayfield. So let's go see what we can get right here with Baker Mayfield. Let's see what the passive props are. As you see, we are changing it light speed live. I'm going to keep this Devontae in there because I'm going to build probably a parlay, like multiple games, which is I like to do receiving yards, my receiving props. So let's go right to that right now. All right, so we can get to that. Let me see what some of these values are. Now, let's go to the DraftKings page. All right, here I bring up the Millie Maker. You know how I do it. A little rain in the forecast. Go to Tampa. Are there any Sterling Shepard out? That's a big deal because it elevates McMillan. That elevates Palmer. All right, so you have to look at that. Kate Otten out, right? So are we going to have a Keith? Are we going to have a Durham? I don't know. Or do we get more Bucky and more Rashad White with Sean Tucker in the background? So you got to think about these things, right? So we know that going in. So now we're good. So let's go back and look at the receivers. Mike Evans, big juiced up over 5.5. I don't ever like the catches for Mike Evans. I always like the yards. He's a yards guy to me because he's a long guy. I like Jalen Coker, but he boned me. All right. I love this Jalen McMillan play. I love it. Over 3.5. What are his yards? Very low, too. Very, very low, too. Let's go. Again, I'm flipping screens here, so I apologize. Here's McMillan. Bringing up his chart. Look at his targets. I go by volume. 7, 6. There's 20 targets in 3 games. Sterling Shepard's out. Kate Otten out. So think about it. Jalen McMillan is going to be one of the guys. Huge yards per catch. I got to draft this guy. I got to throw him in, man. He's got to go in. He's got to go in. And we're going to go right by the yardage right here. Throwing with Devontae Smith as a 2-pick parlay. I love it. We're going to continue to build this parlay as well. And I will put this in Discord. But I love the Jalen McMillan over 3.5 too. So I'm going to go in right like we do. Let's see. And again, here we go right now. We already have Jalen McMillan up right there. Over 40.5. So we get a better number by 2.5 yards and the same juice. How can you not take it? So we're going to give this to the people as well, because this is a great over 40.5 at minus 120. We got to give this to the people. All right. So we're going to give this to the people. Let me throw this up because I want this to get Discord before these numbers change. Okay. These numbers change so quick that you got to be quick on the draw, man. You got to be quick on the draw. You really do. So again, that number changed, by the way. Already went to minus 125. That's what happens. Already went, but we're getting over 40.5. So I love that number. Now I am going to go, and while we're doing this, I want to see what we have as receptions. Now this is not easy because some of this is going to run a little slow. All right, because again, we're updating live. These are live odds. The dev team is working overtime right now when we're talking about these live odds. And that's what I love about Odd Shopper. All right. That's what I love about Odd Shopper. So I want to show you what we could get for my man McMillan. And here you go, man. Like, again, I can't preface this enough. Look at what I'm giving you. Minus 125 on DraftKings. I'm going to give you the best odds over at BetMGM. Minus 110. Are you kidding me? How are we not betting that? Right? That's going right to the Jigsaw Society right now. You say it, boom, Jigsaw Pieces package, save, done. And like I always say, man, watch this. We're in Discord, and there you go. We got the best odds, minus 2.5 for minus 125. Jalen McMillan over 3.5. Boom, lock it in. Lock it in, man. That's why we do these streams. You've seen everything that I do. I do not hide nothing. Okay? So all these bots out there and these AI people throwing these stupid picks out and stuff like that, get over it, man. Get somebody, not just me. There are a ton of people in this industry that have a huge education, right? That have their own niche, which is great. Just be careful, is what I tell you. Just be careful. All right. Are people just betting by a model? Or are they trying to use their own system too? So I'm trying to give you both, right? Obviously, we all use statistics and models to back up our methods, but I'm giving you exactly what I do before games on a daily basis, man. I spend hours a day doing this stuff. Hours a day. I love it. My late night work. Yes. Yo, Adam, I'm glad you said that. Rest in peace, Brian Gumble. One of the best, bro. One of the most professional dudes you'll ever hear. Ever. Brian Gumble goes back 80, I think it was 78, I think. Rest in peace, my man Brian Gumble. One of the pioneers, bro. One of the pioneers. All right. Let's go and look at this game again. Are there any other value plays that we could see? I'm going to go to passing for a minute, and I want to see what we have on Bryce Young. I already know Baker is going to be studly, right? Bryce Young, it's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't like to do the yards because it's so hit or miss. His attempts at over, that's a lot of attempts. But his completions at 21.5. That's not a bad number. I just don't know how that game strip is going to go. That's my only issue. I mean, you're talking about he hasn't had over a 20 in completion in 3 weeks. Just not sure how it's going to go. He's so hit or miss. He's a great player that's continued to get better. I do. I think he's got student of the game. He took the demotion to the red rifle, right? With ease. He understood. He studied. He came back better, right? He studied and came back better. And that's all I like about him. But I'm not going to touch the passing. I'm not going to touch it. So because we're building this parlay on the yards, let's go to a different game. And the Jets and the Bills, another game that could have some weather concerns with the rain in Buffalo. It's January, December. It is almost January. We could just say it's January, right? But a lot of weather concerns always this time of year. Make sure you like and subscribe the channel. Tony Cutillo Show on YouTube, on all social formats. Everybody that's tuning in, I greatly appreciate it. The 2 people that signed up for the combo last night, 3 a.m. Don't know what you were doing at 3 a.m., but boom. I congratulate you. It'll be the best $40 that you spend if you love sports betting. I'm just going to tell you. Easily. I gotta make it fun, man. Are you gonna win thousands of dollars? I ain't saying that. Like, that's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and say you are guaranteed to win a lot, thousands of dollars. I don't do that, man. That's ridiculous. Okay. If we did that every day, the books wouldn't be here, man. Like I try to make it fun and entertaining, but to give you an ROI, whether you spend $1 or $10 or $50 or $100. But this is what I can tell you. You're going to get your money back, right? You're going to get your money back. And this is why. I mean, like we put these up. Boom. That's one of the recent parlays we hit. There's some of the bets that we hit. There's the plus money bets that we hit. Here's the 2 NBA parlays we just hit 2 nights ago. I do that not to brag, but I do that to say, you're going to get the ROI back. People got their monthly in 1 day. In 1 day. It's not for everybody. I understand that. All right. I get it. I do. I'm just trying to show you what we do. Now, Adam says, would you rather play in rain or snow? I'd actually much rather play in snow. I would. Because snow could get blown off. Snow, you can kind of wipe up. The rain is just fierce. Honestly. I always remember, I think the running backs have better games in the snow than they do in the rain, right? So let's look at this game right here for the Jets and the Bills, and let's see if we can get any receiving, because I want to build a 4-leg parlay here with receiving yards. Now, Devontae Adams has been the guy recently for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not sure what to expect out of the Jets. So I'm not going to touch them, honestly. I'm just not going to touch them. I'm going to look at the Bills. and I'm going to look at two guys. Who can I get between James Cook in receiving? Because I did throw it out there. I will say this. Let me show you what I gave out earlier this year. Earlier this week, not this year. Because I want to see if the number changed. All right, here we go. I'll put this out on the 27th, Friday. James Cook, over 10.5 receiving yards, almost at plus money on FanDuel. Put a unit. I wrote way too low based on his averages. He can get this on one play. Now, I do this because let's see what it is now. Let's see what it is now. What is his receiving yards? Look, over 11.5 at minus 115. So already went up, right? It already went up. Now, let's look at Shakir. Over 46.5. Khalil Shakir is the guy. And weather's not going to affect Shakir because he goes all over the place. That's the thing. And no matter what, this guy is getting the targets. He's getting the volume. Now, he hasn't hit this number consistently, so it is a little high. So I think I'd more likely look at the receptions for Shakir than I would the yards. Okay? So looking at that, it's over 4. Yeah, it's plus one. I actually don't see I don't see no value here. Possibly Dalton Kincaid. Tyler Conklin gives you some really good value. Ooh. Do I want to go Tyler Conklin? Do I want to bet on a Jet? It's tough, man. You know what? Not feeling this game. Not feeling it. So it's very simple. I'm going to move on. Who am I going to feel? This Miami game, too, is questionable. Is he playing? I don't know. Green Bay, Minnesota, Tennessee, Jacksonville. Are we betting on anybody in that game? Vegas Saints. I mean, this is so hard. Oh, my God. The Giants and the Colts. Colts are playing. Listen, Colts are playing for something. They're playing at the Giants. I mean, Anthony Richardson. Like, it's so tough, man. This is not easy when you do this. You got to think about it, right? You got to think about where does the value lie? I say it all the time. Where's the value lie? All right. So let me see possibly if we got a Josh Downs value here because over 61.5. Oof, that's a big number. Alec Pierce, oh my God. I'm not feeling any of it. I'm really not. It's so tough. It is. You know what I'm going to do? And I know it's a little high. It's an extra yard, but I'm going to go back to this Buffalo game. Let me go back to this Buffalo game at Jets. And I'm going to go with Cook with his yards. I know it's over 11.5, but I'm going to go with it. I am. I'm going to go with it. I took the over 10.5. I think you get that on one play. And I do think that there could be some dinks and dunks in this game from Josh Allen. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go James Cook. So we're going to go James Cook. That's one of the parlays we're going to look at. I want to add one more leg. I do. I want to add one more leg. Actually, you know what? No, because here's what we could do. You're going to be able to get a boost. All right? You're going to be able to get a boost. So this is one of the parlays that we're going to run. Plus 540. You'll see this in Discord because when I get off, I will put it on live. I don't want to pause the stream. I'm going to be ending in about 10 minutes. So that's one of the ones that I like right there. Devontae Smith, whatever your house is, I'm going to put a unit on each of these individually, and I'm going to bet this is a parlay. Plus 540 on Dre. You're probably going to get it for about plus 720, which is great value. Almost 7-1 on 3 legs, on 3 very attainable bets. The Cook will be the sweat. I do feel that way. It will be the sweat, but I do like that a lot. All right. So let's start to finish this up a little bit. My man Javon, ain't seen Javon in a minute, bro. What is up with Javon? Happy holidays, my man. I know you're always always grinding, man. Always grinding. I know doing things over there at FTN. If you're still over there, Total Sports Live, you got all kinds of stuff going on, man. Make sure you go follow Javon on social media at Javon10. Get at him, man. WNBA, UFL, AFL, man. My man's all over. So he says, "How about Tucker Craft?" Oh, I like that. Let's look at that while we're up here. Say I didn't even go to that 4:00 game. That's you snuck up on me. I do like that game. I can't wait for the Atlanta Washington game tonight. By the way, can't wait for it. I'm very excited about that game. Very, very excited. All right, let's see. You said Tucker Craft. Let's see what we got here. Tucker Craft. Now his receptions alone, I even love that. That's a plus money prop train bet right there. Over 3.5. Like you're getting plus money. I can tell you right now that this dude is an integral part of the Green Bay offense. And against Minnesota, all right, who likes to rush the passer, very underrated pass rush, you're going to get this out hot. And the hot read on that team is Tucker Craft. And if you look at his targets, 4, 2, 5, 7, I don't look at this game right here. It was a weird game. Let's take the 4, 5, and 7. And it's 16, and it's about 5 per game. Now, he hasn't been over, right? But I'm not worried about it. In this game, you're only asking for 1 extra catch, but his average, way over double digits. Look at his long. Look at his long. And here's why I tell you that. What is his over and under is 35.5. He could get half of that on one play. Javon, you're a stud. Javon is a stud because he's going to add to this right here. Look at this. Look at this juice coming in for James Cook. I love it. I love it. Got this at minus 102, by the way, for everybody. I had this at minus 102. All right. Again, remember, if you're part of the Jigsaw Society, you got this bet right here placed on Friday, 10:15 a.m. at minus 102, almost plus money on FanDuel, over 10.5. And look at this getting juiced up right here at minus 125. Dude, we're making this a 4-legger because of my man Javon. He got me in, man. Look at this. Plus 1053. Right, you're gonna get like a 12-1 on a different book. You're gonna get like a 12-1 on a different book. And I'm gonna throw that in there. Dude, I love this. Can I just say I love it? Can I just say I love it? Look at this play. Devontae Smith over 48.5 or over 47.5. We got it. Over 42.5. It's on DraftKings, but we got it at over 40.5. All right. Over 10.5 we had, but you're already gonna get over 11.5 and over 35.5. Let's see what we can get with Tucker Craft on our Odd Shoppers page. Okay. I want to see what we get with Tucker Craft because I'll tell you what, I bet we even get better numbers for Tucker Craft on the Odd Shoppers page. Because if you're getting, let's see, I'm getting excited. It's how excited I get. Look at this. Over 33.5, minus 120 right there. Look at that DraftKings number. You're getting 2 yards lower. Are you kidding me? Oh, I got to lock this in for the peep. I got to lock this in for the people, man. Save the pick right there. There you go. You go right to Discord. All right. That's how it works. Look at this. Sarah's tab has said, all right, I got to go back. So right now, boom, Tucker Craft at BetMGM. Boom. It's that simple. And I like his, I like his receptions for the plus money prop train. So we're going to do that right here. Look at this. Plus 122. I love it. This is plus money prop train. That's what I love to do, man. I could do this all day. I love it. I love NFL Sundays. Make sure you like and subscribe. The Tony Cutillo Show right here on YouTube. The one where you're going to get the most transparency in the game. I'll tell you that right now. most transparency in the game. I am pulling no wool over nobody's eyes. All right. One last thing, because we're at 50 minutes. I knew we were going to go about an hour. I want to get done by noon so I can get some good numbers in. You know, I like my IDPs, right? You know, I like my IDPs. Now, if you are a Plus Money Prop Train member, again, we banged this yesterday. Look at this. All right. This was a plus money bet. This was a plus money bet. All right. We put this in right here on the stream. Over 6.5 total tackles plus assists at plus 105 on BetMGM. We put this on the stream yesterday before the game. Not only did we hit it, but we doubled it. Okay. We doubled it. And I love hitting the values on the IDP market. So I am going to try to find some values again before we get out of here. Now, remember, got to give my guys some love. All right. We're going to go to fftoday.com. I got to give my guys some love. All right. And I will show you exactly the way I do this. I don't pull no punches here. Now, let me look at, this is what we're going to do. We are going to go right back to the page, right to the NFL page, because I want to see the over and unders. I want to see who's going to be the tackle machine, right? So obviously, I always go by high point totals. That's the way I do this. Now, I think I'm going to go to this Green Bay game. I think we're going to go to this Green Bay game. All right, let's go to defensive props right here. I'm not going sacks. This is where we're going. I already see some. I see some good numbers, man. I see some good numbers. Now, what do we want to do? If you're Minnesota and you're taking an IDP, who are you going to look at? Are you going to look at a linebacker or defensive back? What does Green Bay do? They throw the ball, but they like the tight end. They like the intermediate routes, and they love feeding the ball to Josh Jacobs. So what does that mean? That means linebacker. That means linebacker. So let's look at some linebackers for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, for the Minnesota Vikings. Andrew Van Ginkel. Look at that number. Now, he's a hybrid, but plus money. Now, let's do this. We're going to go to FF today. All right. Share this habit set. Very simple. I love this site. Been using it for years. Free site. Go give these guys support, man. I'm telling you right now. Go give these guys some massive support. They do everything. And here's the best thing. I don't work for these guys, but I've been using them for 10 years. You can sign up for free, and you can actually cater your projections based on your fantasy scoring system. They do a hell of a job. So I'm going to go right to linebackers. Okay. And again, like I always do, go last 3 weeks. I want to see who's up there. Okay. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to find Minnesota. There's Blake Cashman right there. I'm going to click on him. And the reason why I'm going to click on him is because here's the depth chart. All right. Now, Van Ginkel is going to be listed as an end. So because even though he's a hybrid to me, I'm going to go with a true linebacker. Okay. So Blake Cashman, let's see what he's done. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. He's a tackle machine. Tackle plus assists 11, 7, 8, 12. Dude's all over. And again, look at these teams. Seattle loves to run the ball. Atlanta does it both sides, but more of an air attack, less tackles. Arizona loves James Conner running the ball, big tackles. Chicago, again, short passes because of Caleb Williams and a running attack, a lot of tackles. So let's see what Blake Cashman is. Over 8.5, minus 120. Now, that's a big number. I don't normally look at those numbers that high. That's a tough one to me. But let me go back and see if we can get some value. Again, this is I'm just doing exactly what I'd be doing if I wasn't live. Okay. So Sheriff Savage said, now I love Grugier Hill, but again, you don't see him here, right? So you don't see him here. All right. You're getting a lot. Here's what I'm telling you. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I don't really care. If you notice, you're getting a lot of defensive backs here. Byron Murphy, Stephon Gilmore, Harrison Smith. They want you to bet the defensive backs. No value there. I'm telling you, there's no value there. Okay, Van Ginkel can probably give you, you know what, just for the hell of it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go defensive lineman, just for the hell of it. All right, let's go. Let's look at Minnesota. I was going to click on Turner, just so I can get Van Ginkel up, okay? There he is. And look at his tackle numbers are low. See that? Very, very low. So that's why we don't touch D linemen when it comes to that. So I'm going to go. Listen, I'm going to go in. I am. I'm feeling the Blake Cashman. I am. Now, has he done it at all? So let's go back to linebackers. Let's go to Blake Cashman. I mean, look, he's hit this number. Like I again, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today. This is a interdivision game. This is lots on the line. Seeds, playoffs. I mean, you name it. These are teams that know each other. They're going to be out for blood, right? They're going to be out for blood. So I'm going to lock this in. I'm going to lock in Blake Cashman. That's not part of our parlay. Just a single bet. I'm going to throw it in there. Over 8.5 total tackles. That's tackles plus assists. Now let's go. Let's go, because we do this on Odd Shopper as well. All right, let's go to the defensive and see if we can get a better number for you. Total tackles plus assists. Okay, we're going to go to that right now, and we're going to see if we can get the better number for you, because that's what this is all about. I want to get you the best odds. All right, we want to get you the best odds, and this will be the last one before we get out of here. So here we go. Tackles plus assists. Let's put in Cashman. All right, and we're going to put in Cashman, and the only number we have. See, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're not even like, even just a pick 6 he's on. It's kind of this. That just means that, I'll tell you what this means. This means that nobody else wants to give you a number on Cashman because they feel like he's going to bang it. That means they feel like he's a loser for them, winner for you. All right, so I'm easily going to lock this in. I like this play a lot. He's on plus money. We're going to save it. We're going to go right to the Jigsaw Pieces, and that's going to go to everybody. All right, just so you know, boom, Sheriff Savage said, and it goes right into the pick page. Boom. Very, very simple. All right, very, very simple. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. We built that nice parlay. Let me take this guy out. Here's your parlay. 1053. Probably get about 1,200. I'll have it in Discord. I'm going to place it right off we get off, because I'm going to get the best odds, but the best books that I can get. And I'm going to throw it in Discord. Everybody, man, just happy betting. Let's have a fun day. I'll have another stream later tonight for the Sunday night game. Actually, I'm going to dinner, and I'm going so I probably won't have that, but I'll have the picks. Yeah, I'll have the pick. Family first, man. Family first. But as always, man, I greatly, greatly appreciate everybody tuning in like they always do. Okay, I try to give this full transparency when it comes to betting. I try to give you an idea of exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, the tools I'm using, and I'm here to answer the questions. So again, make sure, I'll say this again, make sure if you're not locked in, all right, it's right here. It's right here. You got to get in. All right, I'm telling you that right now. If you are a sports bettor, okay, this is the promo. You want to sign up. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. All right, just so you know, everything that's available. We're going to share this. Let me share. And I'm going to give you right here. This is what you're going to go to. When you click on that link, It's going to be my bio. All right. It's going to be exactly what the package details get. You can get the Jigsaw Pieces. All right. For 2 weeks at $12.50. That's not per week. That's total $12.50. All right. $22 for a month, or $55 for 3 months. So more you pay, the more you save. Meaning the more prepay for months, the more you save. Now you also had a plus money prop train. Just plus money bets every single day. 2 to 7, I'll say. It all depends on the games. $20 a month. Or you can combo them both for $40 a month. Very simple. $40 a month gets you everything. I get you the videos, exclusive Discord, best odds. I give you the top odds. And listen, if you want to do it yourself, if you want to do the EV tool on your own, I'm going to get you a promo to sign up for that as well. All that stuff that I'm getting. But I just know that a lot of people have told me they don't have the time to do it. They're working. I'm working too. I'm running a PR marketing company, and I'm doing that throughout the day. But I'm also doing my research, and then I'm hitting it hard when I get home. I'm hitting it hard early in the morning so I can get you those top odds, right? I'm wearing 2 hats, but I love every minute of it. It allows me some really good connections and networking opportunities. So, again, $40 a month for both the combo package. You're going to make that back in 1 or 2 days. You're basically going to be paying for free. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be playing for free because I'm just going to give you it all. Give you everything you need. And listen, here's the best thing. If you want a specific play, best odds, let me know what it is and I'll get it for you. I'm going to give that for you as well if you sign up. So as always, man, I enjoy what I do. It's been great. It's always been great. It continues to be great. Everybody make sure you like and subscribe to stream right here on the Tony Cutillo Show. Make sure you got an hour to watch this. Get those bets in. I'll be in Discord. If you're a subscriber, I'll be answering questions. I'll be placing bets. As always, man, everybody stay safe and stay healthy. Let's win together. Let's win together. NFL Sunday. Tony Cutillo Show. Talk to you really, really soon.